official. Now for the starting lineups. Coming out of the Hockey League with a record of 16-5, the Warriors of King Philip Regional High School.
Hello everyone and welcome to Quincy High School, where tonight the Quincy Presidents will play host to the King Philip Warriors in the round of 16 in the MIA Division I basketball tournament. My name is Jonathan Caleri. Thanks for tuning into this edition of QA TV Sports. We're going to send it down to our PA announcer for the introductions of the starting lineups.
This young lady was the guard. She's a junior. Number 20.
Assistants Grace Davis, Justin Feinberg, and Chris Wilson, and Alan Wagner. And now, for our presidents, with the record of 18 for the Patriot League, the Quincy Presidents. This young lady was sophomore by 5.5, Frankie Diaz. This young lady was sophomore by 5.21, Rory Green. This young lady is a junior at 5.20, Taylor Mann. This young lady is a senior, she's a forward. She's a mid-captain, Lee Gendron. This young lady is a senior at forward, she's a mid-captain, Alyssa Hops. Head coach, Carmen, assistants, Alyssa Lyden, Julie Moore, Lee Ann McCoy. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, take off your hats and caps to the scene of our national anthem.
All right, real quick, we'll run down the starting lineups. First for the visiting King Philip Warriors. Number 4, Katie Sturrier, a sophomore guard. Number 20, Erin Berthium, junior guard. Number 22, Shane Dugan, a junior forward. Number 24, Anastasia Borchuk, junior center. And number 32, Tatum Morgan, a sophomore guard. For the Presidents, number 5, Frankie Diaz, a sophomore guard. Number 20, Taylor Mann, junior guard. Number 21, Rory Kennedy, a sophomore guard. Number 30, Neve Gendron, senior co-captain forward. And number 32, Alyssa Hops, senior co-captain and a forward. I'm being joined high by courtside by Quincy High School senior and basketball player Ali Goutte. Ali, thanks for joining me here tonight on this coverage.
Thank you for having me, John. It's a pleasure.
I know you did a little bit of scouting about King Philip. What can you tell me about the Warriors here tonight? What should we look forward to?
Well, Kings Philip is oftenly known as one of the most scrappy teams in the Hammerock League. They're coming out here tonight, averaging over 10 steals per game. And Quincy with a very, very talented attack. And they're going to come out. Their starting 3 average over 40 points a game. Their trio with Alyssa Hops, Frankie Diaz, and Neve Gendron. And it's going to be interesting to see what the matchup is today. Quincy bringing the offensive side and King Philip bringing the defensive side as Alyssa Hops starts the scoring for the Presidents.
All right, Alyssa Hops, one of the leading scorers in the Patriot League. She was also a Patriot League All-Star this year on the Fisher Division side. Neve Gendron and Frankie Diaz also All-Stars for the Presidents. And Hops coming out on defense right there with a big block. Nice job there by Hops to get that block.
Yeah, Hops, often known for her defensive blocks, her ability to chase down after defenders and block them, not allowing them to score near the basket is an attribute that helps the Presidents a lot on the defensive side. And first block 30 seconds in is a good sign for the Presidents, a good defensive sign, and shows that they're ready for the matchup tonight.
All right, there's an official timeout down on the floor. The northern shot clock is not on the northern end of the court. So officials are talking about that right now. Quincy High School comes into the tournament as the number 7 seed. King Philip, the number 10 seed, in the Division I tournament. Quincy High School last week defeated Marshfield 66-30 in a dominant victory by the Presidents. King Philip snuck out a victory against Lexington. That was home 36-33. So the Warriors, again, coming up here to Quincy High School, round of 16. The winner of this game will go to Bishop Feehan to play them sometime soon. Bishop Feehan, the number 2 seed in the tournament. All right, nice defense there by the Presidents. Force a turnover for KP.
Yeah, good defense. Forced them to drive in and gave them a hard look at the basket. She had to kick it out, and unfortunately, they turned it over first possession of the game. And here come Quincy with their second possession of the game.
Katie Sturr almost knocked it away there from Frankie Diaz. Diaz was able to recover. Trying to get it down low to Neve Gendron, and passes a little off, taken away now by KP. Berthium comes up with the ball, gives it off to Borchuk.
That's the defense that everyone's been talking about these King Philip girls basketball team. Always attentive, always ready to get the steal. And like you see over there, extra help on the lob pass, forcing the turnover, and they try to take it fast break. That we're going to be seeing a lot more of that tonight.
Cheyenne Murray comes in now for Katie Sturr. Sturr looks like she got hit in the nose and is going down to see the trainer. Rebounded there by Borchuk. And a big block again by Alyssa Hobbs, her second block here tonight.
Yeah, another great block. King Philip trying just to get a good look at the basket, near the basket early on, and Alyssa Hobbs already 2 big blocks to start off the game. Now I'd expect King Philip to look for their outside shot within the next possessions.
Murray driving in. And a double dribble called against Murray. President's ball. Take to the hole there by Taylor Mann. Rebounded by Hops. And looks like she might have gotten fouled. No call there. Ball taken down now by Murray. Morgan to drive in and had to kick it back out. And spin move there by Berthium is a travel. She dragged her pivot foot.
Yeah, 3 turnovers in the first 2 minutes of the game. Not how you want to start out offensively in a big game like this. King Philip got to keep moving the ball and stop just taking it to the rack to look for better options. They get crowded as they drive in. And tonight, if they want to win, they need their outside shot.
Diaz for 3, a little long there, fight for the rebound, and it's controlled now by the Warriors. A nice take to the hole there, and it's good by Erin Berthium.
Yeah, nice take to the basket. Lost her defender. Has a nice lob pass. Hops drops it. And a turnover for Quincy.
We mentioned earlier that King Philip plays out of the Hockomock League. They're in the Kelly Rex division. Tough division and a tough league the Hockomock is. Playing the likes of Attleboro, Franklin, Mansfield, Milford, and Taunton in the Kelly Rex. And still there by Alyssa Hops.
Yeah, 4 turnovers start the game. It's like almost every possession they bring down the ball, it's a turnover. Nice look by Gendron, just couldn't get it down to finish.
KP quickly coming back up the floor. Morgan takes a shot and no good there. Nice defense by Rory Kennedy, the sophomore for the Presidents. We're at the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter, 2-2.
Yeah, Quincy trying to find their offensive groove, taking these shots from the perimeter.
In and out there for Gendron.
Her second in and out from 3. And the shots will fall for Quincy. It's not about the shots. You just want to take control of the ball. Make sure you don't turn over the ball, because if you turn over the ball, these King Philip, the whole King Philip team is ready to take it coast to coast and finish with a wide open layup. They're just waiting. They're a scrappy team, and they want those turnovers. They want to take it coast to coast.
Pick out there, shot for 3, and no good. Murray brought down the rebound and put it up herself. Now Frankie Diaz for the Presidents comes down with it. Diaz using the screen for Gendron. Gendron drives in, and ball got taken away, and it'll be off KP. It'll remain President's ball.
Yeah, not a bad possession. They still got 14 seconds left on the clock. 4 minutes in, only 2 points. Not something you see very often out of these Lady Presidents.
So I mentioned the shot clock is off. It's not working down where the Presidents are shooting. So we'll see if that comes into play at some point here during this first half. Rebounded by Cheyenne Murray, freshman guard for the Warriors. 3-point shot there is no good by Berthiaume, controlled by Hops. Hops gets it off and counted as well, and she'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
Yeah, nice defense by number 24, the junior center. Borichuk kept her hands high. Refs saw a foul, they called it. She's also a very good defender on the defensive side, very tall, very lengthy. She also averages a few blocks a game. But Hops just able to get the better of that score and a chance to get an extra point at the line.
And Hops a little strong on that free throw attempt. Foul's called, I believe, on the floor, and it is called on the floor. And called against Rory Kennedy. Katie Sturr checks in again for KP.
Follows on number 21, Rory Kennedy, her first team's first.
Defense here by Taylor Mann. 3-point shot is no good by Borchuk.
Yeah, it looks like they don't have any big offensive plays. They like to run a lot. So every time it's a one-on-one, and as Hops turns the ball over, and here come King Philip coast to coast, like I've explained earlier, missed the layup, but that's what they're looking for. They're looking to get that steal and take it. They're trying to take it coast to coast. They want to finish with a wide open layup. That's how they get majority of their points. Not a big shot-making team, but very scrappy and looking for the steal, take it coast to coast, and get a free 2 points.
All right, foul's called on Erin Berthiaume for the Warriors. To be President's ball. Anastasia Borchuk had the block down the other end of the court on Hops. Hops driving right back into the paint. And nice defense there by Shane Murray. She got a handle on it. And in now again for the Presidents, that time Rory Kennedy. Have had 3-point attempts rattle in and out.
Yeah, Rim's not on their side this quarter. Great looks. Not able to finish them.
And a strong take to the hole there by number 20, Erin Berthiaume for 2 points. Tied at 4. Hops right back down the end of the court, and she gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
And that is Borichuk's second foul early in the first quarter. We'll see, and King Philip are probably going to make a change, take her out the game, but that hurts them defensively. She's one of the best defenders on their team. She's the tallest one on the team, takes up a lot of space in the paint, and seeing that hurts for King Philip. They're going to have to make some adjustments early on.
Up strong in the first. And as you predicted, Ali, Borchuk will come out, and checking in is Lauren Maher for the first time here tonight for KP.
Yeah, Boyerchuk a little frustrated on the sidelines. Not sure if she agrees with the call. But King Philip are going to have to adjust and move on.
President's coming out with some full court pressure. And the Warriors break that pretty quickly. And ball goes off. They're going to say off the Presidents. Looked like it might have gone off of Katie Stir. And it'll remain KP ball, 26 on the shot clock.
Yeah, nice take. Just lost the ball near the basket. Katie Stair, all-star in the Hockomock League this year. Known as being a very good lockdown defender, on-ball defender. We've seen some of that early on. She's picked up the point guard as the ball comes up for the Presidents.
Taylor Mann with a block there for Quincy.
Yep. And like you see, she picks up the point guard early up. Lockdown defender. We'll see how that works tonight. And if the Presidents can avoid her fierceness on the defensive end.
Frankie Diaz working with the ball now. Mann for three, and she trades it.
There we go.
Taylor Mann, first points here tonight, gives the Presidents an 8-4 lead.
Those are the shots that Quincy have been getting all game. That's the first one to fall. And we'll see what King Philip can do, but once Quincy hits one, it gets real hot.
And Hops there, I'm not sure if she got a piece of it. She was definitely in the mind there of Erin Berthuma. She was going to the hole. Gender now for three, and a little too strong.
And here's their all-star. Draws the foul.
That's going to be 2 fouls on Rory Kennedy.
It looks like they're going to put number 25, senior guard Liliana Catrambone into the game for Rory Kennedy with 57 seconds left in the first quarter.
And Jessie Persky also checks in now for the Warriors. Number 34. She's going to check the ball in. And another block there by Alyssa Hops. Great job there by Hops to get over there and block that shot.
Yeah, Hops really taking out the offensive plans for King Philip tonight, protecting the glass. King Philip's not known as a very good shooting team, but Hops is there taking up space in the paint, allowing them to score no baskets at all.
Hops had a hard screen there for Frankie Diaz. Diaz shot the ball, couldn't get it go in, and went off of Hops as she was trying to get the rebound with 38.4 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Quincy's going to get the last possession of this quarter. Had some good looks. They're trying to get him in and outs, a lot of in and out three-point attempts. And let's see what they can do. Bring the ball back up after this possession.
First is shot and can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And looks like they're going to say it is going to stay down here. Warriors ball. Shot clock is off. 18 seconds to go.
Yeah, so King Philip's going to get the last possession now. Let's see if they try to waste the time. Try to get the last shot of the quarter. Or if they're going to try to get a quick bucket here.
10 seconds to go. Three-point shot is no good. Rattles in and out. And blocked there by Neve Gendron. Oh, nice bucket there by Shane Murray. And that will be the end of the first quarter as Murray gets a shot off just before the time expired. But it's been an exciting quarter here, even though it's only 8-6, an exciting quarter back and forth between these two teams.
Yeah, a lot of defense in this first quarter, a lot of blocks, a lot of forced turnovers. President's not used to scoring low in the first quarter, but they're going to have to do with it because King Philip has a very good, scrappy roster looking to get the turnovers, and they forced Quincy to take some tough shots here in the first quarter. Let's see what adjustments are made by head coach Sarah Conlon at the end of this first quarter, and how she'll try to get her team more open shots in the second.
This is the first of 2 games here tonight in the city of Quincy in the round of 16 at 7 o'clock. The North Quincy Raiders will host Archbishop Williams down at North Quincy. And again, the Lady Raiders looking to see if they can move on into the MIA Division II tournament. Again, to playing Archies. That game will be on QATV live as well. Hope you stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that's a good game as well. North Quincy trying to get to the elite, to the 8 as well. fun matchup tonight. Archies have a tough team as well, but North Quincy are the favored winners tonight. They move on to the Elite Eight, where they will face the winners of either Notre Dame or Mansfield.
All right, shot clock has been fixed down on the one side of the court. Nice job there by the team to get out there in between the quarters and do it pretty quickly. Mansfield starts with possession. Katie Stir for three, that's no good. And fight for the rebound. It's going to be Quincy Ball. Going up there was Taylor Mann trying to bring that down.
Yeah, King Philip attacked the offensive glass after a shot. Always try to get the offensive rebound. They got their last bucket off of offensive rebound. Very aggressive team they're showing us tonight.
Nice pass down low to Catcherbone, and it's a little too strong there. Diaz found her down low. Hawks with the ball, 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, you'll see, as I mentioned earlier, when King Philip see a screen at the top of the key, the screener's defender also follows along and they trap the ball, which Quincy, that's the first time they've ran a screen on the ball tonight. And as you can see, both defenders lured Hops into the paint, leaving the wide open shot.
And shot partially blocked there. Looked like by Taylor Mann getting a hand on it. Man now down the other end of the court for a three, no good. Katie Sturr picks up the rebound. Drive to the hole, and it's good there by Jesse Persky.
Yeah, what King Philip is doing in the second quarter is they're having their big man, number 10, Lauren Major, out on the perimeter. And that takes Hops out of the paint, allowing King Philip that space to drive into the paint and to get an easy look.
Right down the other end of the court, Hops get fouled down low, and foul looks like it's called on Laura Mayer.
Number 10, Laura Major at the line, number 32, Alyssa Hops. Shoot 2.
After this first free throw, King Philip looked like they have 3 substitutions coming onto the court. Big lineup change for King Philip early on, as number 24, Boyarchuk, remains on the bench with her foul trouble.
All right, checking in, Erin Berthium, number 20, number 32, Tatum Morgan, and number 30, making her first appearance tonight, is Maria Yuzda.
Yeah, King Philip looking to give a bunch of their starters a rest as the second quarter begins. Let's see if the Presidents can take advantage of that.
Hops can't make it either, but Gender gets the rebound. And a little too strong there again by Hops. And almost taken away there by Taylor Mann. KP still has it. From 3, no good. And Yuzda comes up with it and puts it up and in. KP takes their first lead here tonight, 10-8.
Yeah, Yuzda coming in early into this game. Last defensive possession forces a stop with Alyssa Hops and comes back and scores 2 on the offensive side. Nice piece to have coming off the bench for King Philip.
All right, jump ball called down on the baseline there, and the arrow favors the Presidents. So they'll have it 18 on the shot clock. Diaz, quick 3, and it's good. Frankie Diaz from 3 in the corner.
Yeah, nice shot. Nice out of bounds play to get the open shot in the corner. And those are the shots you want to see fall down right now for the Presidents.
Catcherbone, nice shot there on defense. Stay with the ball handler, excuse me. Diaz quickly coming back down. Diaz, nice fake, and gets it to go to the line for a 3-point play.
Yeah, tough move, tough finish by Frankie Diaz. got her defender on an island. She's known for her shifty moves on the perimeter, and they free up a lane for her to drive in. Quincy, last minute, 5 points. This is what you want to see when King Philip take out their starters and give them a break. President's taking advantage of that break, scoring 5 quick points, and Diaz looks to add one more to make it 6.
And she makes it. Fouls called on Erin Berthiaume. That's her second. And she's going to check out here. Coming back in is Katie Sturr.
Yeah, quick break for their all-star, number 4, Katie Sturr, but she's back into the game. She's had ways to drive into the paint early in this game. Let's see if she can keep it up. Came out of the game down 2 and back. Came out of the game, up 2, and now back into the game down 4. Let's see if she can make a difference on the offensive end.
Persky with the ball at the top of the key. Hands it back off to Morgan. Morgan driving in. Nice defense there by Catrabone.
Yeah. Number 32, Tatum Morgan, their second all-star on their team. She's also a great player. Haven't seen anything offensively yet from Morgan, but you always know all-star. You got to get ready for that offensive impact that she'll have.
Gendron kicks it out to Catrabone. Back over to Gendron now. Man, she shoots the 3 and she hits it. Taylor Mann. Her second three-point shot here tonight. Timeout, KP.
Yeah, last 2 minutes. Presidents have been giving the work to King Philip. 9 points in the last 2 minutes. They found their rhythm offensively. King Philip not looking as aggressive defensively. Last game, Quincy also broke out in the second quarter. They went on a huge run. Let's see if that's the same thing's going to happen tonight. But the last 2 minutes, that's what you expect from the Presidents.
Our biggest lead of the night for either team at 7 points here, 17-10 for the Presidents. 4:07 to go now here in the second quarter. I want to remind all of our viewers you can log on to Quincy Access TV's website at QATV.org for program schedules, membership information, video on demand, live streaming, and more. So get QATV.org. Then we mentioned at 7 o'clock, the North Quincy Lady Raiders will be hosting the Archbishop Williams Bishops down at North. That's also in the round of 16 in the Division II tournament.
Quincy's going to come out in a 2-2-1 press off the timeout.
And right away they get a trap, and actually they're going to call a foul. Looks like on Catrabone, and it is.
Quincy foul on 25, Lily Catrabone. Her first, team's first.
First foul of the quarter for the Presidents. Houston drives in, and nice defense there by Neve Gendron to stay right with her. Oh, nice give and go to the backdoor cut by Gendron.
Yeah, nice play. Nice backdoor cut. Nice lob pass.
Well, strong take to the hole there by Katie Sturr for the Warriors.
Yeah, nice take. Caught the Presidents off guard. Taking it quickly before the Presidents have time to set up in their defense and getting the quick 2.
And Sturr now with the steal. She's trying to go coast to coast if she can. And Diaz has to let her go, but Sturr a little too strong on there. Diaz fighting for loose ball. She gets it.
Yeah, Presidents caught a break on that one. Sturr is known in the Hockomock League for getting the steal and taking coast to coast and finishing. Unfortunately, that time she couldn't finish. But have to protect the ball on the offensive side for the Presidents and not give King Philip a chance to do that.
Looked like Sturr might have been expecting Diaz to be right behind her, and that's why she was expecting some contact, but Diaz held up, didn't want to do the foul. And now down the other end of the court, Hops will be back at the line to shoot 2. Foul was called on Lauren Mayer, number 10. That's her second foul for the Warriors. And again, Hops at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Hops has been a little rusty at the free throw line tonight. Has another miss right there, but she's known as one of the best free throw shooting players on the team. Practices a lot on her free throws. I'm guessing, just a little bit of the jitters, but expect them to fall. She's getting a lot of attempts. She's attacking the basket hard. Exactly what you want for the Presidents. Just not converting on the free throws, but I'm sure that'll change late in the game.
Rory Kennedy checked back in for the Presidents. She went to the bench in the first quarter with 2 fouls. So let's keep an eye on that. Used it for 3, and she hits it.
Yeah, big impact. When you don't have your starting center, Boyachuk, on the court, it's great to have someone like Yuzda. Pretty sure that's her 5th point. She has a layup and a 3-pointer, providing big impact for King Philip here.
Gendron hands it off to Taylor Mann. Mann kicks it back out. Hops thought about the 3 and decided not to. Gendron, she shoots and she drains it.
Yeah, she's had a couple of those looks just like that early in the game, in and out. Good to see one finally go in and hopefully start a stretch for the Presidents.
All right, just as I was talking about Rory Kennedy checking back in with 2 fouls, she just picked up her 3rd, and Liliana Catcherbone will have to check back in.
Number 25, Lily Catcherbone back in the ball game for Quincy. That's Kennedy's 3rd foul.
Yeah, Coach Conlon probably going to keep her on the sideline for the rest of the quarter. Playing great offensively as a travel is called on Yuzda. She's playing good offensively, but the defensive side, her 3rd foul in the first half, not something you want to see, but Presidents are going to have to move on from her 3rd foul and play the last 2 minutes with Catcherbone in the lineup.
The Presidents don't really go too deep in their bench. They usually go 5 or 6, so they don't want to get too much in foul trouble.
Yeah, you've seen King Philip already make big changes early in the game, and the Presidents with, I'm pretty sure, only Catcherbone to come off the bench so far for the Presidents. She's been a good impact, moves the ball well. She knows her surroundings, doesn't turn it over. And yeah, Quincy have very good quality players on the offensive side. Hard to take them out of the game.
And tough break there for the Presidents as there was about 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and Gendron looked like she might have gotten tripped, but she fell to the floor and a travel was called.
Yeah, those are the stops King Philip forces on their defensive end. Saw the team kind of getting hype after that call. Maybe that builds up a little bit of energy with 90 seconds left in the half.
22-15, Presidents on top. Katie Stirs, 3, that's no good. Hops trying to get the rebound, and she got fouled there by Manya Yuzda.
Yeah, a minute 22 left to go in the second half. I'm surprised we haven't seen Boyachuk check back into the game for King Philip. But Yuzda's providing a good offense and defense for King Philip. So I'm assuming we'll see more of her in the second half, a little more than she usually expects because she's been such a positive impact for them as Niamh Gendron misses the 3. But nice roster change, unique roster change for King Philip.
Nice look up there for Cheyenne Murray, but she can't convert. Katie Sturr had a great pass there to Murray.
Yeah, under a minute left to go. Let's see what the President can come up with this offensive possession.
Great take there to the hole by Hops, but a little too strong on the layup.
Yeah, good move. Gets past Yuzda pretty easily. Just can't put the ball in the bucket as they force a turnover travel call. And the Presidents are going to come down the court with just under 45 seconds left to go in this first half.
Great defense down the other end of the court there by Taylor Mann, the junior for the Presidents. Stood her ground and was waiting to accept the charge, and the King Philip player wasn't expecting that, stutter stepped, and that was the call to travel. Man, quickly coming right back down, and it rolls around the rim and out.
Yeah, King Philip let the shot clock expire. They could have the last shot of the quarter. Let's see how they take it offensively.
And shot clock is off. Sturr behind the back trying to drive in, and Catcherbone will get called for the foul.
Yeah, great take by number 4 All-Star Katie Steyer. Great take, gets the foul. Catcherbone picks up her second. And Steyer's going to go to the line for 2. It's going to be interesting at halftime to see what Coach Conlon tries to tell her team at halftime. They fouled a little too much going into depth. I'm sure the second half will be better, but interesting to see how they'll come out in the second half after those early fouls by their guards.
Catchabrone stays in with the 2 fouls and 19.5 seconds to go here in the half. And Sturr can't make either of them. Usually gets the rebound, and shot is no good by Dugan. All right, Presidents now with the ball, 10 seconds to go. Diaz trying to find some space. Hops with a screen. Hops for 3. Oh, couldn't get it to go off the front of the rim, and that will be the end of the first half. Great look there at the end of the quarter, but Hops just couldn't get it to go. Nonetheless, the Presidents have a 7-point lead, leading 22-15, and we'll see what happens. And Presidents have just been right around the rim the entire game. They've got a few shots to drop, but Alyssa Hops has just been, again, right around the rim. They haven't been falling for her, Ali.
Yeah, that's a good sign for the Presidents, though, in a way, because even though your number one option is not scoring in the first half, you're still up there. You still have the lead. I know it's a couple blown layups, but for sure in the second half, we'll see a better thing. They scored 14 points in that second quarter. Hops didn't have many of them, and majority of their shots were from the perimeter 3-point lane, which didn't fall in the first quarter, fell in the second quarter. King Philip, kind of scrappy, forced a few turnovers. Number 30, their backup center, Yuzda, came in, provided a good look offensively. She has 5 points herself in the first half. Interesting to see how King Philip will come out. Their coaching staff still talking on the court. We'll see if they start with Yuzda to start the second half instead of Boyachuk. But King Philip not really getting the looks they wanted. Presidents playing good defense. The shots not falling for King Philip, which they're going to be hoping is going to be an asset in this second half. But nonetheless, this is a half with a lot of energy, and people got what they paid for. A very intense matchup, and a very interesting second half awaits us.
All right, well, we will take a timeout here at Quincy High School. Again, the Presidents with a lead over the King Philip Warriors, 22-15. We'll be back in just one moment. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, to Monroe McLean Gymnasium at Quincy High School, where at the half, the Presidents have a 22-15 lead over the King Philip Warriors. Real quick, we'll run down the stats. First for the Presidents, leading the way with 6 points each, Frankie Diaz and Taylor Mann. Neve Gendron and Alyssa Hops each have 5 for Quincy High. For King Philip, Manya Yuzda has 5 points. Erin Berthume has 4. Shane Murray has 2, Katie Sturr with 2, and Jessie Persky with 2 as well.
Yeah, Boyachuk back into the game for King Philip after sitting the entirety of the second quarter. She provides a lot of their scoring offensively for them. Let's see, with her presence back onto the court, what she can do for King Philip and try to get them back into this game.
Hops pulls down the rebound for the Presidents. Taylor Mann gets past her man and trying to get it down to Hops, and Hops going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, kind of forced look for the Presidents trying to get into Hops on a 5-on-4 possession. Forced the turnover. Hops picks up the foul. And King Philip's going to come back down the court.
And ball got tipped away there, and it goes out of bounds. Remain KP ball. 22 on the shot clock for the Warriors. Nice look down low for Tatum Morgan. She can't convert. Ball gets taken away by Berthume, and no good there. Rebounded by Taylor Mann.
Yeah, miscommunication by the Presidents. Gendron thought that Taylor Mann had the rebound.
Great look there by Catcherbone to find Gendron for the 2. Katie Sturr with a spin move into the paint. She gets it to go.
Yeah, Sturr has been she's done that twice this game where she'll catch the Presidents off guard defensively and taking coast to coast before the Presidents can set up in defense.
Hops trying to drive in. He can't get it to go. Right there, Taylor Mann. She puts it up and in.
Yeah, nobody there for the rebound for King Philip on the defensive end, and Taylor Mann able to get the offensive rebound when nobody near her and put it back up off the backboard. And here's Steyer coming down again and doing that again. That is her 3rd time, and she is 3 for 3 at doing that. She's catching the Presidents off guard defensively and getting that wide open layup off the spin. Every time she does that, 6 points alone off of that. Looking for a 7th off a free throw.
Foul called on Frankie Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz is first, which isn't a personal worry, but that is the President's 2nd in 2 minutes, so they want to stop. They should look to stop fouling on the defensive end. Try to give as much pressure, but you can't give that same pressure because you'll get your 3rd foul closer to the bonus. They're going to call an offensive foul on 25, Liliana Catcherbone. Trying to set the screen, but set the screen a little too hard. And King Philip's going to come down this court. 2 minutes in, reduce the lead. They're down 6. And let's see what they can do. Will they go back to Steerer coming down the court by herself, going one-on-one and towards the basket?
Shane Dugan kicked it back out. Borchuk drives in, and she gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the offensive presence that Borchuk provides for King Philip. Missed that in the whole first half. Blew by Hops to get 2 points on that possession.
26-22.
And this is
up
what
now to Katie Sturr, and she puts it up and in.
This is what King Philip do. Colin's going to call a timeout, and this is exactly what King Philip wanted to come into the second half, to force those stops and to go fast break and get an easy 2. Now only down 2 with 2.5 minutes passed in this quarter, and Coach Collins going to have to review with her team, try to prevent those mistakes and get them back into scoring position.
All right, timeout called at the 5:28 mark by the Presidents, as you said, by head coach Sarah Conlon. And it's been a 9-4 run here by by King Philip to start this quarter and cut the lead to 2 now against the Presidents.
Yeah, well, they're doing something they didn't really do in the first half, and that's drive the ball in successfully. In the first half, they turned the ball over a lot while driving in. This half, not a lot of defensive resistance by the Presidents. Allowed Steyer to get to the rim twice, and Boyercheck, number 24, junior center, comes in, breezes past Hops for the easy 2. And we'll see what adjustments Presidents have made coming out of the timeout.
Taylor Mann with the ball.
Yeah, you can see that a mile away. Boyerchuk's trying to get the ball from Hops and poke it out, but you really can't do that with 2 fouls. Now they have 3rd. The coach is going to look to his assistant coaches and see if they should put in Yuzda, as she's given them an offensive presence and defensive presence.
All right, Borchuk gets called for her 3rd personal foul. Shot there just off the front of the rim.
And here's Steyer.
Strong take to the hole there by number 22, Shane Dugan. She gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, coming out of the half, King Philip looked very aggressive. They've got to the rim. They've scored every time they've gone to the rim. And the Presidents have 4 fouls with just under 5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Next foul gives King Philip the bonus. And this is where the free throw shooting comes in as Dugan hits the first. Down one, giving a lot of pressure to the Presidents, and let's see if they have a response.
All right, Dugan makes both, so we're tied at 26 now here in the second quarter. Hops trying to drive in, off the glass and in.
Yeah, that's a good one to see it for the Presidents as the basket fall down by Hops. She didn't get many in the first half, but that's a good thing to see with the third quarter just starting. Good to see a bucket go down after King Philip knocking down a few.
And reverse layup there by Katie Sturr. She is able to get it to go.
Nice take pass there again, just catching her defender off guard. Hops is going to try to take Boyerchik one-on-one and draws the foul. Let's see if they call it on the floor. They call it on the floor, but that is Boyerchik's fourth. And Uzda running back to the score table to check in for Boyerchuk.
All right, so Boyerchuk has to come out now with the 4 fouls with 4 minutes to go only in the third quarter. And again, Uzda will now check back in.
Yeah, different look for King Philip. Boyerchuk gave them a nice offensive presence, but defensively, 2 fouls this quarter. You got to set her out and hope that she can come back with no foul, not fouling in the fourth quarter. But yeah,
capture bonus checked in for the Presidents. Gendron going to the hole and gets blocked there. Looked like by number 22, Shane Dugan. Quickly up to Sturr, and she puts it up and in and gives KP the lead.
Yeah, President's not able to stop Sturr in the second half. She has 4 layups on 4 attempts. Very offensive presence. She's a big offensive presence as they're going to call a foul. Let's see what it is on.
KP foul number 20, Erin Berthiaume. Her third, Alyssa Hops on the line, shooting 2.
Erin Berthiaume gets called for her 3rd foul, and Hops is at the line for 2 shots. And she makes the first. Rory Kennedy checking back in for the Presidents. Berthiaume for KP will go to the bench with the 3 fouls. Jesse Persky comes into the game again. And Hops makes both the foul shots there. Ties the game back at 30.
Yeah, that's something good to see for Alyssa Hops. Not very efficient at the free throw line in the first half. Comes down, makes her first 2 in the second half. As Sterrer comes back down and gets another bucket for King Philip. She's keeping them in this game, giving them the lead.
Sterrer now with 15 points for the Warriors, leading all scorers. Frankie Diaz gets it into Hops. Hops finds herself open, and she puts it up and in. Nice job there by Alyssa Hops.
Yeah, good move, good finish. Near the basket is where she's more efficient, and she's able to just breeze by Uzda and get the open lane, the open layup, the open shot.
Cheyenne Murray with a tough shot there, rebounded by Gendron. Well, Kennedy thought about the 3 and had to hold up. She gets the ball right back door, and the backdoor cut, and will get fouled, and will go to the line and shoot 2. Great job there by Kennedy and Gendron.
Yeah, good give and go. King Philip now have 4 fouls, 1 away from the bonus with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Kennedy makes the second, gives the Presidents a 1-point lead.
Persky with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Stur, being guarded by Diaz. 3 there, no good by Uzda. Fight for the rebound. Nice shot by Taylor Mann. Gets it up to Alyssa Hops. And a foul's called down the other end on Jesse Persky, and Hops will go to the line.
That's good defense. King Philip now with their 5th foul. The Presidents will try to attack the paint in the final 2 minutes of this quarter and try to attract fouls, knowing that they'll head to the free throw line with every foul after this one.
Hops misses both, but nice job there by Jen to get the ball, and she puts it up and in.
Yeah, used to try to save it. Her teammates weren't there, and she throws it to Neve Gendron with a wide open bucket. Nice awareness by Gendron.
And another block there by Alyssa Hops. Gendron open for 3, no good. And Hops there fighting for the rebound along with Cheyenne Murray, and it goes off Murray, President's ball. Kennedy wide open for 3. She puts it up, and no good, just off the front of the rim. And King Philip was going to call a timeout with 1:28 to go here in the third quarter, and the Presidents on top, by 3, 35-32.
King Philip throw the ball in. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go. Uzda tries to take it in against Hobbs. Misses the layup, fighting for the rebound. They're going to call a foul on Uzda. That's going to send Alyssa Hobbs to the free throw line.
Looked like it might have been a jump ball initially, and like I said, the baseline official calls the foul on Uzda. That is her second.
Hobbs nails the first. Presidents have a 4-point lead with 1 minute and 16 to go. Misses the second, rebound Uzda.
Take to the hole there by Jessie Persky. She gets fouled.
Yeah, nice take by Persky. She's going to get Kennedy to get her 4th foul. They're going to sub Kennedy out of the game for Lily Catcherbone with just over 1 minute left to go. Nails the first, but it's that aggressiveness that you knew that was going to come from King Philip at some point during the game. They didn't really have it at in the first half, excuse me. But this third quarter, they've shown their aggressiveness. coming in back into this game. They're going to have Steria come out for the final minute to try to get a break. Hopefully try to get her for all 8 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Cachabrone checks in. Hops down to the paint and can't get it to go. Murray quickly coming up now. Nice pass up to Berthiaume. Fight for the ball and still really no control there. As finally gets controlled there by KP. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Persky shot no good. Gendron tipped it over to Diaz for the rebound.
Yeah, Presidents have the last shot. Let's see if they're willing to take it and waste the time on the clock. Gendron's going to drive in. Missed the layup, and now King Philip with a chance.
And taken away there by Diaz. 8 seconds to go.
Nice steal. Will they score to end the quarter? Wide open three-pointer.
Can't get it to go there by Taylor Mann. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Exciting quarter here at Quincy High School as King Philip comes back. Presidents hold on now to a 2-point lead, 36-34.
Yeah, King Philip coming out in the second half, showing that aggressiveness that they didn't show in the first half. Came out, showed it, reduced the deficit. Now they're only down 2 entering the fourth. The problem with King Philip is they're in foul trouble. They have their starting big with 4 fouls on the bench. And they have one of their guards on the bench as well with 3 fouls. It'll be interesting to see how their coaching staff deals with that heading into the fourth. I believe I see their big Boyacek on the bench. Looks like she's going to check in for King Philip. We'll see how that goes. 4 fouls, one more foul, and she'll be fouled out of the game. Let's see if she can try to not attract that last foul. It will be interesting to see how the Presidents come out. Will Hops attack Boyachuk and try to get her out of the game as quick as possible? Or will Boyachuk have good awareness? Yeah, they're going to put Boyachuk on Gendron. Smart decision by their coaching staff. Gendron not known as well to drive in like Hobbs and be a presence in the paint. So they're going to keep her on the perimeter. And she gets a steal right there. Gendron picks it back up. And the missed three-pointer. Offensive rebound by the Presidents. Hobbs with the ball on the wing now. Drives in, tries to drive in on her smaller opponent and draws the foul.
Nice job there by Hops, as you said, to go in there and draw the foul. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Cheyenne Murray with the foul. That's her second.
To shoot 2. That's Murray's second foul.
Hops had some trouble at the line here tonight. Hopefully she can solve that here in the fourth quarter. She's been to the line a bunch of times here. And nice job by Hops to make both of those. 38-34.
Yeah, stare back into the game for King Philip. Let's see if she's going to keep taking the ball to the paint, or are the Presidents going to stop her and force her to stay on the perimeter? Here's Boyachuk loses the ball, and Gendron with a pickup. Good defensive effort by the Presidents to start the fourth quarter.
Diaz trying to call for the screen. And looks like that foul was called on Anastasia Boychuk.
No, that'll be on number 4. Number 4, Katie Styrer.
Excuse me, okay.
So Boyachuk stays in the game longer. Good sign for King Philip. But now she's placed on Hobbs, who's going to take it on her, try to attract that foul. Doesn't get the foul, but gets the ball to drop. Nice take by Alyssa Hobbs.
40-34. Nice job there by Hops, as you said. Hops now with 16 points for the Presidents.
Yeah, starting to heat up. First minute. Nice layup and 2 successful free throws. And forces the stop. Presidents are going to look to push.
Taylor Mann, she shoots the three, no good. And Diaz there for the rebound, gives it right back to Mann.
Yeah, King Philip losing a little bit of aggressiveness, but they get the steal.
A nice steal there by Berthume. She tipped it over to Murray, who then passed it over to her, and Berthume will finish it off.
Yeah, nice stop for King Philip. That's what they look for.
Alyssa Hobbs, great job there, gets the pass inside, and she puts it away.
They had the smaller starer on her, although she is known for a lockdown defense. That's not a and she banks it off the three. King Philip's going to call a timeout here. Nice first 2 minutes to the fourth quarter. Spice things up a little bit. King Philip down 3 with 6 minutes left to go.
All right, so 42-39, and like you said, 6:01 to go here in the fourth quarter. President's trying to hold on here as KP has not gone away. President's had a 7-point lead at the half, and then the Warriors fought back quickly there, and they ended up taking the lead in the third quarter as well. President's were able to grab it back, and again now have a 3-point lead here to go.
Yeah, Hobbs in this in the fourth quarter, first 2 minutes of the quarter, 4 points, taking it strong to the basket, trying to get the foul. King Philip came out in the fourth quarter, and they put Boyarchuk, who has 4 fouls, on the less aggressive Neve Gendron, then switched back onto Hobbs. It'll be interesting to see whether or not they continue with Boyarchuk on Hobbs.
Almost the rebound, and KP gets the ball. Murray with the pass, and she puts it away. Cheyenne Murray, nice job there.
That's what King Philip's known best to do, is get those steals on the perimeter and take it coast to coast, wide open layup.
And shot there is no good. It was a long 2 by Taylor Mann. Rebounded controlled now by the Warriors. Berthume driving in against Mann, and no good. Diaz with the rebound. Oh, nice defense there by Cheyenne Murray. She comes up with a steal. Tough right there for the Presidents as Neve Gendron had the ball, lost it right into the hands of Katie Steerer. And now KP with a 43-42 lead. Get it down to Hobbs, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, King Philip trying to get the backside help on Hobbs. Quincy's trying to lob it into Hobbs. Looks like almost every possession they come with the help side help, still get the foul, and Hobbs is going to be heading back to the free throw line after this timeout.
All right, 4:53, and again, timeout called by the Presidents to talk things over with Hobbs. Head coach Sarah Collin drawing up a play there for the Presidents.
Yeah, King Philip in this one, finding a strong offensive rhythm. Something that they haven't really been doing in the past few games, but they've done it. Started out the third quarter and now the fourth quarter with a strong defensive commitment, getting a bunch of steals, taking coast to coast. Interesting to see what the Presidents do coming out of the timeout. They know they got to get the ball in the paint. The perimeter's been a little bit shaky for them heading into in the early parts of this fourth quarter. Let's see if they can clean it up with under 5 to go.
And a 3 there is good. Rory Kennedy for 3.
That's a good way to come out of a timeout. And now you just got to keep that momentum alive.
Kennedy's been played by foul trouble all night long here. She's playing with 4 fouls and hits that big 3-pointer. Now KP for 3, and they come right back. Anastasia Boyarchuk for 3.
Yeah, that's the offensive presence that King Philip's been missing by Boyarchuk. And they forced it turnover right off the basket, they're going to get another chance to increase their lead.
Sturr coming right back down, and no good on the attempted layup. Had a nice move, couldn't get it to fall. Kennedy almost lost the dribble, and instead of foul's going to be called. Might have gotten bailed out there. Not sure if Cheyenne Murray had really got too far in there, but a foul called on Murray. That's her third.
I think to pay attention on with 4 minutes left is the 3 team fouls. The 3 team fouls that King Philip have. Hobbs shoots it from the corner. She misses. Interesting to see if the Presidents are going to attack the paint and try to draw fouls. The free throws haven't really been dropping for the Presidents in this game overall. But you need free throws to win basketball games, and the Presidents have a chance to take an advantage if they get in the bonus throughout this quarter.
It's President's ball. Nice defense there by the Presidents to force a turnover. Frankie Diaz with the ball. Kennedy into 3 in the corner. She shoots it again. No good. Gendron's able to get the rebound. Taylor Mann, she shoots it right away. Can't get it. Gendron was trying to tip it in. Looked like she might have gotten fouled. No call. And she gets the putback instead. Presidents take back the lead, 47-46.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound by Gendron.
Take to the hole there, and it's good. Nice take there by Erin Berthume.
Yeah, Cheyenne's going to pick up her 4th foul. Not something you want to see for King Philip. They have her and Boyachuk out there now with 4 fouls with 3 minutes left to go in a tight game. Not something you want to see for King Philip. And the team 1 foul away from giving up the Presidents the bonus.
Hops directing traffic. Working against Boychuk. She kicks it back out. Kennedy for 3. That's no good, off the mark. Gendron hustling
Nice
and was
hustle
trying
by
to save it, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, but you got to appreciate the effort. She's gone in and sacrificed herself for a few of these offensive rebounds in the 4th quarter.
Boychuk with the ball, working against Hops. Driving in. Hops with another block there.
That's the defensive effort that Hops had, especially in the first quarter. Had 3 bucks alone in the first quarter, and another one there.
Sturr working against Diaz. Seen that matchup all night long. Take to the hole, no good by Dugan. Gets it back. Sturr for 3. That's no good as well. Oh, great rebound there by Cheyenne Murray, and she gets fouled.
And they're going to call that foul on Taylor Mann. Fight for the rebound. And doesn't go her way. She picks up the foul. President's got to get a defensive rebound, giving King Philip a lot of opportunities to extend their lead, and that's something you don't want to do late in a ball game.
Katie Sturr has 20 points for the Warriors here tonight, leading the way. And a 3 is good by Erin Berthume. 4-point lead now for KP, 51-47 as we go under the 2-minute mark. Diaz driving to the hole, and she gets it to go. Great job there by Frankie Diaz.
Nice take. You need a stop now. You need to force King Philip into a stop. They've been getting buckets too easily here in the second half. Presidents need a little more aggressiveness on the defensive end to close out the quarter.
Diaz almost came up with, Mann almost came up with the steal. And stepping on the baseline there was Berthume.
Yeah, I'd imagine the President's trying to get the ball into the paint. They got to get one of King Philip's players out of the ball game. Boyachuk has 4. Cheyenne Murray has 4. Steal by King Philip.
Jenner is looking to try to get the ball to Hops. Dugan driving in, and she gets it to go. Shane Dugan, a big 2 points as we come up to the 1 minute mark. 4-point lead now for King Philip, and a timeout called by the Presidents.
Yeah, this whole second half, King Philip's been getting the easy lane down to the basket. President's not showing a lot of defensive passion. Under a minute to go. It'll be interesting to see what they come out the timeout doing, but a big bucket nonetheless by King Philip.
All right, so timeout on the floor, 59 seconds to go here in the game. And as you said, a huge bucket there by the Warriors, 53-49. They have the 4-point lead.
Interesting by the Presidents. They know if someone to come pick up the ball. Instead, they're going to run a set piece. They're going to throw it. Hops gets it. Styrer almost with the steal. Now she has the smaller Cheyenne on her. She's going to try to get the foul. No call by the referee.
And foul now called down the baseline. It was a dangerous pass there from Diaz to try to get it into Hops. And as you said, no one was really coming to the ball to help out. All right, Alyssa Hops called for the foul with 51 seconds to go. President's coming full court pressure.
Yeah, you could have asked for a better look offensively. You had Cheyenne. Oh, and the steal!
Nice shot by Taylor Mann. She puts it up and in.
Big time play by Taylor Mann.
President's again full court pressure. Rory Kennedy with 4 fouls working against Stir. And almost taken away. Foul called now on Taylor Mann. 29 seconds to go. That's going to be the 3rd team foul. Second foul called on Taylor Mann. 3rd team foul. And timeout on the floor. Again, 29.1 to go here in the game. 53-51. King Philip on top.
Big steal by Mann. That's exactly what the Presidents needed. With 29 seconds left to go, shot clock is turned off, and the Presidents still need to foul twice to send King Philip to the free throw line. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Do they immediately foul and then try to go for the steal? Or do they try to go for the steal right out of the timeout?
I mentioned Katie Stir has 20 points here tonight for King Philip. She's been leading the way. Only other player in double digits is Erin Berthume with 11.
Yeah, both of them with big-time buckets in the 4th quarter for King Philip. And I'd expect one of them to get the ball off the inbound. Again, interesting to see what the Presidents will do off the timeout.
All right, Presidents come out now with Diaz, Mann, Liliana Catcherbone has come in, Deep Gendron, and Hops on the floor. Again, Kennedy with 4 fouls for the Presidents.
Yeah, the ball's going to go to Stir.
And Presidents foul right away. Taylor Mann fouls Katie Stir.
Interesting to see. King Philip's going to take Cheyenne Murray out of the ball game, most likely for free throw purposes, as the Presidents are going to foul again, and they're going to force King Philip to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 free throws.
Catcherbone called for the foul. That's her 4th team, and that's team 5th now.
Yeah, you needed those fouls in order to stop the clock. Can't let the clock run too long. Fan section getting loud. 26 seconds left. 2 big free throws for Persky. Nails the first. Catrombone's going to come out of this game, and Rory Kennedy is going to take her spot with 26 seconds left. Big free throw for Jessie Persky coming up.
And 3-point lead now for KP. And gets the friendly roll.
King Philip's going to sub back in. Number 2, Cheyenne Murray.
And so Murray comes in, Persky goes out. Frankie Diaz quickly bring the ball up. Presidents trail by 4. And great defense there by Katie Sturr. She's going to take it away. And a jump ball, excuse me. And it's Warriors ball. She went right in as Hops exposed the ball just a little bit, and Sturr took advantage of it.
Yeah, Sturr saw the ball loose and went for the jump ball and successfully got it. King Philip's going to inbound now on the sideline.
All right, timeout called on the floor, I believe by the Presidents, each team with 1 timeout remaining. 19 seconds to go, and it'll be Warriors ball.
Yeah, I mean, the award speaks for itself, but number 4, Katie Sturr, with a huge game for King Philip, offensively and defensively. Big stops on the defensive end like she's known to do, be that lockdown defender, and on the offensive end, starting right at the start of the second half, taking it to the basket and finding the wide open layup off the spin move. Big time player, makes big time plays. And Sturr's shown up for King Philip here in the second half.
Again, exactly 19 seconds to go. Quincy will have to foul right away. And they send Persky deep, and she's just going to let the clock try to run down as they finally foul her. Liliana Catrobone, that's going to be her 5th foul.
At the line, number 34, Jessie Persky, shooting 2. Rory Kennedy back in the ballgame for Quincy.
Yeah, nice move, nice play from the sideline.
So Persky was kind of bunched up in the middle with all the other team, and then she just released and went to the basket, and they were able to get her the ball.
Yeah, she's in for her free throw shooting, I'm assuming, this late in the game, taking her out for Cheyenne Murray. She's going to come back in after this free throw, but Persky, just a brilliant free throw shooter. 2-possession ball game with 16 seconds left, and she's going to come out the game once again.
All right, Persky makes both. As you said, 16 seconds to go. Quincy's going to need some threes, and quickly. Diaz working against Sturr. She drives in and is able to get 2.
Yeah, but that's going to do it.
And foul called with 2 seconds remaining. But as you said, that looks like it's going to wrap it up here. As Anastasia Boydchuk will go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line, number 24, Anna Boychuk, shooting 2.
Yeah, Presidents had some nice runs throughout this game, but King Philip's second half strong performance has been the factor in this one.
And she misses both, but nonetheless, that will do it here at Quincy High School as the Presidents came out, played a hard, tough game. But credit to King Philip Warriors as they battle back. Trailed by 7 at halftime, trailed by 2 at the end of the third quarter. And they're going to come up here with a 4-point victory against the Presidents, 57-53.
Yeah, defense wins games, and King Philip come out in the second half and show what they're capable of doing. Very well coached. Fourth quarter, kept 2 of their stars in the game with 4 fouls each. Nice composure for King Philip, and they win the upset. They get the upset, and they're going to move on to the next round, and they're going to be facing Bishop Fian in the Elite 8. But what a performance by King Philip. What a tough way to end your season for the Presidents.
Yeah, they had some opportunities here throughout the game, and this ball wasn't going in when they really needed to go in, and they were able to come back. But again, credit to the King Philip Warriors as they were able to battle back there, made some big plays down the stretch. Katie Steerer had some big buckets for the Warriors and a big defensive play as well. And you mentioned that at the beginning of the broadcast, Ali, that they're going to be playing tough defense and all throughout the game. That's what we saw from the Warriors.
Yeah, they're capable of doing that. They've done that to the better of their opponents throughout the regular season. They've come into the game averaging over 10 steals per game, and they've come and shown why they do that and how they do that. Especially late in this game, even though it didn't show in the first half, they brought it out, and everyone was expecting it. And they brought it out in the second half when they needed it most, and it paid off. Nice team win for King Philip once again.
Presidents, outstanding season, unfortunately ends here tonight at home. Again, they had a great season in the Patriot League. They were the number 7 seed coming into this tournament. Had a big victory against Marshfield, and it's a tough loss here. But outstanding season, Ellie, for the Presidents. The Lady Presidents doing a great job. And, they had some tough victories here throughout the year, but just here couldn't come up. But great season for the seniors. Of course, Neve Gendron and Alyssa Hops, 2 of the big seniors. Liliana Catcherbone as well, who we saw play here tonight. And so tough way to end the season.
Yeah, very tough way to end the season, but they still came out strong offensively. It was the defense at the end of the game that kind of gave King Philip the advantage, but very strong offensively for the Presidents. And nothing more, no reason to hang your head down if you're a President tonight. Very strong run, very successful season. And we'll see what they come back with next year with Hops and Gendron and Catcherbone.
All right, real quick, we'll run down the stats. First for King Philip, leading the way, as I mentioned, with 20 points was Katie Steerer. Erin Berthium had 11. Jessie Persky had 8. Anastasia Boydchuk had 5. Marnia Yusta had 5. Cheyenne Murray had 4. And Shane Dugan had 4 points as well for the Warriors. For Quincy High School, leading the way with 18 points was Alyssa Hops. Hops, we mentioned a few times throughout the season, 1,000-point scorer earlier on, making her way up the all-time scorer list here in the city of Quincy and at Quincy High School as well. So great season for Alyssa Hops. We want to congratulate her. Neve Gendron, another great season as well for the Presidents. She had 11 points. Frankie Diaz had 10. Taylor Mann had 10. And Rory Kennedy had 4 to round out the scoring here for the Presidents. Real quick, want to thank all the crew and the staff that came out here to make this game possible. On camera, we had G. Fred Shepard. On audio, we had Frank Hart. On graphics, Anna El Tori. Our engineer was Chris Potter, and our director, Chris Potter. Ellie Gute, I want to thank you for joining me here today. Glad you were able to come up here and get you some action from up here at the track calling the games. I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, pleasure to share the microphone with you. Very, very nice game we had today in front of us, and unfortunately the Presidents didn't get the win tonight, but very great experience, and hopefully we'll be back for more.
All right, so that will wrap it up here from Quincy High School. Again, final score here at Quincy High School, King Philip Warriors 57 and the Quincy Presidents 53. For Ellie Gute, my name is Jonathan Caleri, and for all the staff and crew at Quincy Access TV, thanks for watching this edition of QATV Sports.